Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. It is beautiful outside today where I live. I hope you're getting outside yourself wherever you live and enjoying the nice weather. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Today's topic is going to be together or apart. Just get it done. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, whether you're an individual that is a single parent or you're in a relationship still, maybe you're married, common law, whatever the case may be, and you have kids, and or maybe you don't have kids. And I know in my lifetime, I've had people complain about their significant other. I've had people complain about their boyfriends, girlfriends. I've had people complain, just about their significant other and the fact that they're not pulling their weight. So whether they have kids or don't have kids, I get this conversation that comes up quite often in client appointments. It comes up with family. It comes up with friends. And even in just general coffee table conversation when I've been around people and I meet new people and it comes up in conversation, oh, my significant other doesn't do this and do that, and I nag at them and it doesn't get done, and I get stressed out and I get frustrated and we fight. Well, whether it's involving the fact that, they're not helping you with the kids, or if you don't have kids, they're just not doing what you believe they should be doing, you're getting yourself stressed out, you're getting yourself worked up, instead of what? Just going and doing it. I have this conversation with my own daughters. I've had this conversation with my son. I've had this conversation with clients and friends and family that, the story of my life, when I was married, we didn't necessarily see things eye to eye. And I'd come home and things weren't accomplished. Initially, I'd get upset and be, moody and miserable and, reluctantly did what needed to be done and had a crappy attitude, and my kids picked up on it. Was that solving anything? Absolutely not. It doesn't solve absolutely anything. So what did I do? I changed my mindset, and instead I went out and started doing what needed to be done, wishing and hoping that the other person doesn't make it get done. And if you sit and worry about it or you get angry about it, it just wastes life energy. So I'd go out, get it done. And I still tell people that today. I'll give you two different story examples. I have a client, and her husband see things completely differently. And she gets frustrated that he doesn't pull his weight. Hey, Mike doesn't pull his weight and doesn't do what he needs to do. And I've told her, you know what? Does it pay to get that upset? You've just spent the last 15, 20 minutes talking to me about this. You've talked about it before. And after about a year period of time, I was able to convince her that, you know what? Maybe you should just do what needs to be done. Maybe you should just, not worry about whether or not he's going to do it. Maybe you shouldn't get so angry. Your kids are going to pick up on it, and you're just living a life of being upset. Sometimes it's just easier to just do the task, accept that that person isn't going to change, right? And be happy. You got the task done. Your kids are happy. Life's happy. Another scenario, it works both ways, by the way. It's not always a woman-man situation. Sometimes it's a man to a woman situation. But I have couples as well that are the same way when it comes to just a couple. They're just dating. They're in a relationship. They're common law. There's no kids involved. And I've had complaints, I come home from work and she hasn't done this, or she hasn't done that, or he hasn't done that, or he hasn't done this. And complaints go both ways. And I'll tell them, you know what? How long has this been going on? And they'll tell me, well, it's been going on for this long in our lives and in our relationship, and I think I'm just going to bail. Well, do you love them? Well, of course I love them. I wouldn't be with them otherwise. So have you sat back and thought about what it is that you want them to accomplish? Is it really, a make or break? Is it going to be the straw that broke the camel's back? Or are you just going to do what you want them to do because you know that you being upset about it isn't getting it done? All it's doing is upsetting you. It's really not upsetting them unless you're yelling and screaming at them and constantly berating them over it, which happens in relationships. Just do it. Get it done. And on top of all this, the last thing that I'll end up talking to you about is a book called, and for some of you this is going to shock you, a book called The 5 Love Languages. And no, it doesn't have to necessarily deal with how to deal with people in a marriage or a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the case may be with significant others. It can have to do with just dealing with people in a friendship, building our relationships, and finding out what the person's love language is. Maybe if you give that person you're dealing with the proper love language that they're looking for, maybe you'll get the results that you want. And you know what? Regardless if you get the results you want, it will help you to feel better about yourself and be the best version of yourself. I've read the book a couple times, listened to it on Audible 3 times, and I'm a single dude, but it helps me with my relationships with my family, friends, clients, and those that I meet. You know what? Sometimes it doesn't help to get mad at others. Sometimes it's just get it done. Suck it up, go and do it. Realize that you can't change people. All you can do is control your world. And if you get done the task that you wanted done quick, you're less stressed out. It's just over with. It's done. Don't have expectations of other people, and your life is a lot less stressful. Should you be able to have expectations of people? Sure. But if, you beat the same thing over and over again, expecting the same result, you're not going to feel any happier. So I hope this helps. Hey, Dan. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Carl. Watch this in replay. And I appreciate all of you that have been listening to me with my videos. Drop me a comment. Give me a like. Share this with others. Again, just go get it done. And don't rely on others to make your own happiness. You need to create it yourself. God bless. Peace out. Talk to you soon.